On the day of the woman's wedding, the groom went to see his first love instead and was absent from the banquet. Yet, the woman was not angry. She calmly and confidently completed the wedding ceremony alone. Not only did she receive applause from the guests present, but she also won the favor of her mother-in-law. It turned out the woman was a reborn person. In her previous life, her scheming younger sister chose to marry into a wealthy family, receiving a dowry of 1 billion. However, when she arrived at the wedding venue, she found the groom had disappeared. She then made a scene at the wedding, causing everyone to leave in displeasure. Moreover, 3 years later, the wealthy family she married into went bankrupt. Her rich husband ran away with the money, and she became the scapegoat and was sent to prison. In contrast, the woman chose to stay home to care for her mother. Through her efforts, the small shop she opened grew bigger and bigger, and her life became better and better. Several years later, the scheming sister was released from prison. Jealous that her older sister was living such a good life, she went to confront the woman. During the argument, both were electrocuted and died. When the woman opened her eyes again, she had returned to the day she had to choose between her mother and marrying into wealth. But her scheming sister unusually chose to stay with their mother. The woman then realized her sister had also been reborn. The scheming sister personally placed the 1 billion dowry into the woman's hands. Holding this huge sum, the woman smiled happily. In her previous life, she had worked hard to support her mother and stepfather, but received no familial affection. In this life, she also wanted to experience the life of the wealthy. Thus, the scene at the beginning unfolded. On the first day after marrying into the wealthy family, her husband said, "You will always just be a substitute here. You need to have the awareness of being a substitute." The woman retorted, "Perfect. I have a low tolerance for foolishness. Stay away from me." In the afternoon, the scheming sister brought her new boyfriend to see the woman. Boasting that her husband was a university professor, the woman looked up and recognized him as her ex-boyfriend from her previous life. Wanting to show off her excellent boyfriend, the scheming sister invited the woman for coffee.
那还真要感谢林先生对本店生意的照顾了。本店生意什么意思？忘了介绍了，我是这家店的老板。